RMC is becoming one of the top manufacturers in the roller coaster community, and believe it or not, they are about to make some of the most legendary creations in all of roller coaster history. These are RMC Raptors. These things are going to be single rail, and they're going to be great attractions. They're meant for smaller parks, however, they're going to be compact, and they're going to have a big impact in the coaster world. However, there is one that we haven't really talked about, and that is the RMC T-Rex. And today I'm going to be talking about where could the first RMC T-Rex go. So let's break it down. First, we're going to talk about Cedar Fair parks. Is there any possibility that one could go to a Cedar Fair park? Well, I think it's possible. There are two Cedar Fair parks already getting RMCs next year, being Cedar Point with Steel Vengeance and King's Dominion with Twisted Timbers. Those are going to be two great RMCs already, but that excludes those two parks. So what about smaller parks? Now, Dorney Park, Michigan's Adventure, Worlds of Fun, California's Great America, those are all definitely not getting an RMC T-Rex. They're too small. And plus, California's Great America is already getting Railblazers, so it really wouldn't make any sense to have two in one park. Now, if you think about something like Canada's Wonderland, I think it's a high possibility. I think a T-Rex would fit very well in there. However, they are talking about RMCing one of their two bigger wooden coasters that are kind of old and rusty. So I don't know if they would actually want to put one in. But then again, there's also Carowinds, how this would improve their lineup. However, they really do just need another wooden roller coaster. I don't think a T-Rex is very appropriate right now for them. Maybe sometime in the future, but just not the first one to go out there. So, what about King's Dominion? This is a high possibility because if they make the T-Rex a hypercoaster model, this would make sense because King's Dominion right now really needs that one big gap in their lineup, which is a hypercoaster. They don't have a coaster that is between 200 299 feet, and if they made a T-Rex go between that range, that would fit in. Now, a park like Kings Island would make sense if they added one. However, they just got Mystic Timbers. They have a lot of coasters right now, and they're getting a lot of attention from Cedar Fair. So I don't think that it would be very necessary to add in one as the first RMC T-Rex. Then again, it's whatever. However, again, back to the King's Dominion thing, they wouldn't really need an RMC T-Rex because they're already getting Twisted Timbers, and two RMCs in one park, that wouldn't really make sense. Fiesta, Texas. Now, something like Knott's Berry Farm, that is out of here. There's no way. They don't have enough space. They're just adding hang time, so it doesn't make sense if they were to add one. So, overall, is Cedar Fair going to get the first RMC, one of their 11 parks? No, I really don't think so. I mean, it's possible they could get some in their parks in the future, but none of them are going to get the first RMC T-Rex. I'm sorry, I just don't think they will, unless Cedar Fair was to go all out and, do something really stupid. Anyway, moving on, we're going to talk about Six Flags parks. Now, this is a little more likely, because a lot of Six Flags parks haven't been getting too much attention with, original coasters. They've just been getting Joker free spins and crap like that. So, let's break it down. Starting out with the small parks, you have LeBron. Probably not. I don't think it'll get it. It's crappy park. Great Escape? No, it's too small. Six Flags Mexico, that doesn't really make any sense because they already have Medusa Steel Coaster. Six Flags St. Louis, that would actually be a decent fit. However, I think the park's a little too small, and there's rumors of Boss being RMC. I'll talk about that in another video, but for now, let's continue. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, I would like to see one there, but I feel like their park is too small. It's kind of like the California's Great America of Six Flags parks, and also, they don't have enough land. They're kind of landlocked, and their height requirement is 150 feet, so it really wouldn't make any sense to put a T-Rex there. The best they could do is put a mini Raptor, but they really can't do that right now. So getting into some of the bigger parks, like Six Flags Over Georgia, no, because they're getting Twisted Cyclone. Six Flags Over Texas, they already have New Texas Giant. Six Flags Magic Mountain, they already have so many coasters. There's rumors of a B&M dive coaster going there. So another RMC, and they already have Twisted Colossus? I don't think so. Plus, I don't really see where they would put this thing. The park, it's almost getting landlocked. So if you put in a T-Rex, I really don't see where it's going to fit. Six Flags Great America, they already have Goliath, and they also don't have that much land. But now, we're going to talk about the big one, Six Flags Great Adventure. I think this is very likely. Six Flags Great Adventure has taken out their old wooden coaster. I forget its name. It was the white one. But they still have El Toro, so they have an airtime machine, but they don't have an RMC. Now, some people were thinking, oh, they're going to build a ground-up RMC. I think they could get an RMC T-Rex. This is a high possibility because they really haven't gotten a truly good coaster in quite a while. We've gotten a free spin. That's not that great. But I think Great Adventure has a very high possibility of getting one of these because they have land right here. You see, they can fit an entrance and then it can go right back into this area. I could honestly see an RMC T-Rex fitting back there, or they could put it right over here near this area of Nitro. There's enough land, they can fit it in there. So, you know, Great Adventure has a very high possibility of getting one of these. So now we've talked about Cedar Fair Parks and Six Flags Parks. Do I think any of them could get the first RMC? Six Flags, maybe. Probably not Cedar Fair, though. But what about smaller, non-chain parks? What about something like Hershey Park? Could they get one? I think it's very, very possible. They don't have a single RMC, and honestly, I'm leaning towards them maybe getting one. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And then there's Dollywood. I seriously think this park will get the first RMC T-Rex. I think this is the most likely one, because they are removing a lot of land, as you can see here. Footage credit goes to Ohio Valley Coasters. Right here, they are clearing a lot of land, and I feel like they're going to install a giant spread-out RMC Raptor that's going to be compact in some areas, but spread out at the same time. And they said this is going to be like their biggest investment. They're probably going to put in like a new land and then another RMC T-Rex. So, and these are expensive. These things are pretty expensive. And I do believe that this could be highly possible. I mean, yeah, they just got Lightning Rod, and that's an RMC. However, this just makes so much sense to me. I don't know about you guys, but comment down in the section below. Do you think this is actually going to happen or no? So, you know, there are a lot of other parks in the U.S. that I haven't said, but I just really don't think they're going to get RMC T-Rexes, you know, like Silver Dollar City. No, I really don't think so. Or like any of the Busch Gardens parks. No, probably not. So let's talk about overseas. Are any parks overseas going to get one? No, I really don't think so as the first one. I think it's going to go in America. You know, you could argue like Portaventura would get one, or Europa Park even, but I just don't think so. I think they're just going to start sticking with ground-up RMCs and RMCing their old wooden coasters now, and they're going to wait to install these like future tech Raptors and T-Rexes for a while. But yes, I do believe the first RMC T-Rex will go to Dollywood. That is where I think it's going to go. Some other places it could go is Six Flags Great Adventure, Hershey Park maybe, but I think it'll go to Dollywood. I think that's what they're clearing out. I think they're going to put a new land there, and they're also going to put a T-Rex. So that is all for this theory video today, guys. Tell me what you think down in the comment section below. Where do you think the first T-Rex will go? Do you agree with me on saying with everything that I said, or do you not? I want to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Coaster fans, I will see you later.